Hello everybody, it's Charlie from Camp Chewonki. I'm the Boys Camp Director here, and this week our theme is growth. In order to achieve growth, we need to set some goals for ourselves and then practice to develop those skills. And this week, we're going to be learning about how knots can help us thrive on wilderness trips. Specifically, we're going to focus on the bowline knot, so let's go find Hannah and Alex so they can teach us how it's done. Hi Hannah, hi Alex.
Hey Charlie.
So Hannah and Alex are trip leaders here at Chewonki, and they've had to practice a number of skills to help them be successful in the outdoors. Alex, what are a couple that you've had to practice?
I've really had to practice with my wood processing and fire building skills.
Those are important. Hannah, how about you?
I've really had to work on my J-stroke that I use when I'm canoeing and work a lot on knots, which are what we're going to be practicing at home this week, especially the bowline knot.
Cool. Alex, what can you tell me about the bowline?
Sure, here's some bit of rope for you
Thank you.
to practice. Now the bowline knot was used in sailing for many hundreds of years, and it's used to tie the mainsail down to the bow of the boat, which is why it's called the bowline or bowline knot.
And what are some of the ways that we use the bowline knot here at Chewonki?
Great question. It's used in a lot of different ways. For us, we can use it for our canoes to tie it up on shore, or we can use it for ridge lining.
Thanks, Alex. Hannah, we've got rope here for tying knots, but are there other things in my house that I might be able to use for this activity?
Yeah, you can use anything, Charlie. Rope or string, shoelace, or even a necktie.
So how do we get started tying a bowline?
Every time I tie a bowline, I remember this certain scene with a bunny rabbit in a tree. I'll show us all how to do that next. So the tag end of our rope is what we're going to imagine is our bunny rabbit. The first step is we're going to be making a hole that our tree will grow up out of. We're going to do that by making this twist in the rope, and then the long standing part of the rope is coming up underneath and is our tree. First, we're going to have our bunny rabbit come up and out of the hole, and then the rabbit is going to go around this piece that is our tree and then back down through the hole. Then we're going to grab on that end that's the bunny rabbit and on the tree and pull to tighten. And that's our knot. Do you want to give it a try?
Sure. All right, I'm going to put it around this tree because that's what I find bowlines really useful for, securing things to trees or other items. So I'm going to make my loop like so that I have the tree coming out of the back of the hole. That's really important. And then I'm going to have the rabbit come up through the hole, go around the back of the tree, and back down through the hole. And then I'm going to use the rabbit and the tree to tighten the knot. Nice and secure.
Looks good, Charlie.
Really excellent. Now that you know how to tie the bowline knot, how can you challenge yourself in other ways?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm thinking of can you tie the bowline knot in under 10 seconds?
Can you tie the bowline knot with your eyes closed?
Maybe even behind your back?
Or even with your toes? I can tie it behind my back.
It's behind her back. How can she even see what she's doing?
Pretty darn good if you ask me.
Hey you two, I can do it one-handed.
There's the loop.
Loop around the tree,
This
and
is the tricky part.
got it.
Yes!
Nice.
Oh, those are pretty impressive. I think I know what you guys mean now. Let's try this. How about that?
Nice, Charlie.
Incredible, man.
We've got one more version of the bowline we really want to show you. It's called
Okay.
the dragon bowline. Have you started it before, Charlie?
No, that sounds pretty cool.
So it's a pretty tricky knot. You're going to tie it just like you tie the bowline. Then this is a really important step. You're going to put it on the ground, and then you're going to start dragging it. And that is a dragon bowline.
Oh!
Thanks for practicing with us, Charlie.
Now that you all know how to tie this bowline knot, try to come up with some ways to challenge yourself at home.
And make sure you're sharing with us. Take some pictures of you and your knots and submit them to the website so that we can all see what you've come up with. Thank you for helping Hannah. Thank you for helping Alex. And we'll see you next time.